San Francisco Hot Rock with Rick Springfield, The Cars, Rockwell, Billy Idol, The Curly Shuffle, vintage Weird Al Yankovic, and a visit with Bay Area rockers Y&T. Welcome to San Francisco Hot Rock. I'm Steve Garland. This week we're at Fantasy Recording Studios in Berkeley, where the Bay Area's own Y&T are busy recording their new LP. Fantasy is best known for Creedence Clearwater Revival, but most recently groups like Journey, the Greg Kihn Band, Huey Lewis and the News have all recorded albums here at Fantasy's state-of-the-art facilities. We're going to take you inside Studio D for a visit with the Bay Area's own Y&T as they work on new tracks for their LP, plus more of your favorite hot rock videos along the way. Here we are inside Studio D at Fantasy Recording in Berkeley. This is the room where a lot of hit records have been made. It's also the room where local rockers Y&T are hoping to make a few hits of their own. They're in the midst of recording their fourth album for A&M Records, and in a bit we'll talk to Dave Meniketti, lead vocalist and guitarist for the group, about what it takes to get to album number 4. Well, album number 5 has just been released from the Cars. It's called Heartbeat City. After a long break, almost 2 years since their last album, Rick Ocasek and the group have come up with some of their best work. Their first single and video is this week's Hot Rock Pick Hit. Now, I think it's going to go all the way to the top. You judge for yourself. We've got the new video from the Cars, plus Huey Lewis, and more from Fantasy Recording with Y&T coming up. Billy Idol and the mean streak behind Y&T coming up next. Well, it's break time for Y&T, the Bay Area Zone. They're in the middle of recording their fourth album for A&M Records here at Fantasy Studios. And with us is Dave Meniketti, lead guitarist and vocalist for the group.
What's happening, Steve?
Hey, it's good to see you, Dave. You know, a lot of groups claim to be Bay Area bands, but a lot of them have moved here from other cities. They're not homegrown. You grew up right here. Well, not right here, but in the East Bay. And that's where Y&T began. How long ago was that?
10 years ago. 10 years ago. We're all born and raised in Oakland.
In Oakland?
We're bad boys, that's right.
What songs are you guys working on today?
Working on Breakout Tonight and on a few others, probably the ballad, and a few other tunes today.
Mm-hmm. Last year you did your album Mean Streak, and the group did their first music video. Are you planning one for this album?
Absolutely.
You have an idea which one?
Well, we've been trying to decide, but we're in a good situation here where we don't know which one's going to be the single, because there's a lot of chances for singles on this record, so it's not decided yet.
Mm-hmm. How many steps do you take as Y&T from the beginning of a written song all the way to the finished product when you're working on an album? What steps do you take?
Well, usually we spend about 2 months writing for the record ahead of time. We get together in the rehearsal studio, just start coming up with licks, things that maybe we've worked on when we were touring or something, you know, an idea that came up or whatever, or some stuff that was left from the last record that we didn't use. And then we just start working on it. Somebody will come in with a lick, it'll spend all day long just trying to build a song on it. And then it gets to the point where you've got the melodies and everything, and then you start working on the lyrics. And of course, you bring in your producer, you do some pre-production on the record, make sure that all the parts are in the right places, come in and cut it. You do play a lot of concerts and club dates in other countries and here in America. What is the single most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to Y&T on stage? Probably at the old Waldorf a couple of years ago, Phil split his pants wide open for about 150 girls in front of him to see everything about Phil that they always wanted to see. And he had to change his pants, of course, behind his amplifier stacks in between tunes.
And the band had to keep playing.
Oh, of course. We don't miss a trick. We're professionals, right?
A taste of Y&T's new album, captured live on San Francisco Hot Rock. I'm Steve Garland. When we return, it's time for comedy videos. We've got 2 in a row guaranteed to put a smile on your face. The Curly Shuffle and Weird Al's Ricky. Bay Area group Y&T is working on their new album here at Fantasy Recording Studios. The LP should be out in a few months, so watch for it. We'll also be looking forward to premiering their next video right here on San Francisco Hot Rock. We've got Eddie Money's latest video for you next. If you haven't picked up your San Francisco Hot Rock sticker yet, what are you waiting for? They're available at 7-Eleven stores throughout the Bay Area, but there is a limited supply, so grab one soon at your 7-Eleven and stick it. Well, that's all for this week's show. Our thanks to Fantasy Studios and the Bay Area's own Y&T. You guys ready for a great surprise? Look what I brought with me. I'm all suited up. I'm ready to go. What do you think? Can I join the band for a few tracks? Dave?
Sorry, Steve.
Yeah, Steve.
No, really.
I heard you
guitar
play.
player.
We
What?
heard
No,
you.
Trey.
We heard you,
I know Mean Streak by heart.
Hey,
No, what-
sorry.
I'm Steve Garland. See you next week. Leonard, one song.
No way, man. Get a
One
job.
song. One song. Come on.
No way,
please.
man.
One song. Half a song. 3 parts.
No way.